going to get another check of our forecast with Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich.
Yeah, it is, I don't know. The heat up, I'm just I'm not for it.
Yeah.
I know.
We've been through so much already.
I thought we'd be done with 90.
Just a couple days, though. We just got to get through a couple days if you like the fall weather. It was gorgeous this morning. I mean, it was beautiful again. Look at all the 50s on the map, 59 in Charlotte. I mean, that's great to have a couple days in a row in the 50s. But tomorrow, yeah, it starts to warm back up. Southwest winds will likely be at or above average in a lot of locations tomorrow, and a touch more humid. We will have a 20% chance of a very isolated thunderstorm. Series of cold fronts, none of them really getting here, but stalling to the west. So that has allowed for warm air to push up ahead of these fronts. The main front will get here Saturday, so eventually we will see a cool down. It's just it's going to take a while for it to get here. Now, when you look at the rainfall chances, really not much of anything tonight and tomorrow, pretty isolated or scattered. But once again, the mountains might be the hot spot for a pop-up shower, even a thunderstorm tomorrow. Could even see a strong storm or two, especially Interstate 40 north. We'll keep an eye on that potential. It looks pretty isolated, but for the first time in a long time, we actually could have a thunderstorm pop up. That's the other thing to think about. Since, the beginning of August, we had a lot of rain, but it was just stratiform rain, just normal showers, not really thunderstorms. And here we are, in late summer, early fall. We haven't really seen thunder and lightning in quite some time. So we'll see if we get some out of this, but the pattern's definitely going to be more summer-like, at least for a couple days. Now, you see as this front approaches, it pulls up warm, humid air ahead of it. So near 90 on Friday, we'll certainly be in the low 90s on Saturday, but then the front pushes through and starts to cool everybody down, and we get back to a fall-like feel for most of next week. Now, 90-degree days, we haven't seen one since the middle of August. We're sitting at 51. We have more than last year, so even if we didn't get another one, we would surpass last year's total, and we're above our average of 44. But we'll see if we tack on a couple more to that number. Now, dew points are creeping up. I think you'll notice this more than the heat, honestly. It's going to get a little more sticky around here for tomorrow, Friday into Saturday, but by Sunday and Monday, which should see a drop-off. We're also heading towards the peak of hurricane season. We're keeping a close eye on this tropical wave. Pretty good chance it's going to become Gabrielle in the next 8 days or so. You could see that's the next name on our list. The good news, we have plenty of time to watch. It is nowhere near the United States, and it's not expected to be anywhere near the United States. This has fish storm written all over it, which is a storm that stays out to sea. The steering currents dip in the jet stream arrives going into next weekend. Ridge of high pressure, the Bermuda High, builds back to the east, and it moves out into the Atlantic. So that same ridge to the east and trough over us gives us cooler weather. So when you see cooler conditions over us and cold fronts moving in, not only does that give you a taste of fall, it keeps the tropical systems away. This weekend, we will see some hot conditions on Saturday, 30% chance of a pop-up storm. Sunday, still a lingering shower, but that front's clearing the area, and the 7-day forecast shows the cool down arriving next week. Look at this, highs in the upper 70s, low 80s, morning lows back in the 50s. Let's go 10 days into the future and see that cooling trend has some staying power all the way until next weekend.
Yeah, not bad. All right, Brad, thank you. Of course, as we continue to track the latest on the weather front, we want to make sure that you are along for all of those updates. Make sure you add the WCNC Charlotte mobile app to any of your mobile devices that you like, and you can get hour-by-hour updates from our team of meteorologists. The app is free on your app stores and Google Play.